Working on your own motorcycle, it creates a bond with your bike. It's something that you're putting that energy into. You're bloodying your knuckles. Working with my hands and fabricating and building motorcycles, it's literally therapy. Well, since Indian is doing this 3-builder program, there is no way in hell I am not going to be involved. So I kind of strong-armed myself into being the 3rd builder. So I get to host, I get to build, I get the best of both worlds. So I'm number 3. So I'm building my motorcycle for Twitch Jeremy Stenberg. We first met, he was about 16 years old. It's when freestyle first kind of got going. He was just this super hyper moto kid. And his career took off much like mine did. And he's just an amazing guy, self-made. Have a lot of respect for him. That's about right.
Yeah, boys.
Oh, look at this guy.
Now I see why you guys are out in the middle of nowhere.
Exactly. What's up, bud?
How you doing?
Good to see you.
Twitchy McTwitch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
Stitch.
to see you.
Place is sick.
Welcome, dude.
You're looking old.
I feel it. That's why I'm on your guys' side.
Exactly.
That's why I came over to you guys.
That's why you switched to the
These
street
young
side.
kids aren't cool anymore. Yeah, you want to look young again. That's why you're hanging out with us.
Yeah,
Trying.
exactly. Welcome, dude.
Place is sick, dude.
Yeah, so this is where I've been kind of held up the last 10 years and, doing the dirt bike thing a little bit, but mostly jump the fence to the street side. See, there's no shortage in street bikes.
No, you got plenty here. There's my favorite bike.
Yeah, dude, the old dinosaur flip bike.
What year is that thing?
06.
This place is rad, dude. Now
Not
I
too
get
bad.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
You pull in and I'm like, yeah, this is chill.
Yeah, it's simple living out here. Well, here, I'll show you my machine shop. Because from out here, it looks more like a motorcycle dealership than
does.
we actually do anything.
It's where we eat our lunch.
So at first, when we kind of got into this whole bike building thing, all this equipment was out there, but grinding dust on the motorcycle and paint's not a good look. So now over the last few years, I've gotten all my equipment to where, aside from CNC wheels, we can do everything in here. Being able to mill parts and final adjustment. I've gotten pretty good with TIG welding over the last 6-7 years. I got my plasma table. And you saw when you came up here, like we don't have anything up here.
Yeah.
So if I can at least get something close and send off or just do it here. So we're now able to pretty much control everything other than paint and CNC.
Yeah, that's perfect.
It works out good.
All right, well, let's go talk about your bike.
Let's see it.
So 2023 Sport Chief, here's your bike.
What
do you think? What do you think so far?
It's good stock looking. A couple little things it's such a good base just starting from this already. But right off the bat, I would say like risers, bars, pipe.
That fairing's on point too. That's the one thing
That's
when we
what
saw
I
that.
like.
Like, man, it's
That
perfect
fairing's
size.
nice,
It's
yeah.
good. It's not overbearing.
It fits
It's
the shape of the
perfect.
bike. It looks good already.
So really what I want to focus on with this bike for you, since obviously it's already a great base, just making, because you're going to ride the wheels off this thing.
Yeah.
Better brakes, both front and rear calipers, just really focus on the chassis handling and braking. Because obviously this thing has a ton of motor.
Like you said, I'm gonna be riding this thing a lot, and I just want to feel comfortable on it. And with those little parts that we put on there, I think it's gonna be perfect.
Okay, cool. Gonna do a knee cut tank, so your knees will sit in a little bit closer.
Yeah, that would be way better for sure.
That'll be comfortable. And then like I said, so here, I'll kind of just show you a quick example of the direction we're gonna go. The components on that bike are great, but for what you're doing, a little different world. So like, for example, you have cool production brakes, and then you have, race quality,
Yeah.
That's all the money for the build right there. Congratulations.
On one caliper?
That costs about as much as most paint does.
Yeah, this bike's gonna be so dope. I can't wait to ride it.
Yeah, we're gonna do aluminum handmade swing arm. Like I said, upgraded braking. I'm gonna go a little taller on the shock with an adjustable Fox piggyback, a little taller on the forks. GP's gonna do the internals on it. So yeah, this thing's gonna be dialed.
Get that seat up here so you can try to wheelie this thing.
Yeah.
Put a little height with that seat and let's
For sure. Do a gripper seat on it, just like a dirt bike, so it feels the same. I can't wait to see the finished product. This thing's gonna be bad.
Cool. Well, get the hell out of our hair and we'll get to work.
Welcome to the dark side.
Next time I see this thing, I want it done.
Oh, you're calling the shots now?
Kind of.
It feels like the old days. This build's actually kind of hard because, you know, in the past, me and Big B did a bike for Killer Mike and for Bernthal and some different people, and it's more they just have, you know, sort of the, I guess, sort of the confidence in me just doing what I'm gonna do. You know, what's a little different with Twitch is he really knows what he wants, yet it's a new platform for him. You know, he's very specific in his paint combination and his actual bike setup. I think fortunately we run a very similar bike setup from, you know, bar position, foot position, and what we want out of the motorcycles. This isn't something that he'll point out when he's walking through his garage with his buddies like, oh yeah, Hart built me that bike over there and it collects dust. Like, he's gonna put this thing through the ringer. He's gonna be riding it. He's gonna be on the rev limiter on the thing, and so it has to perform. It's not just a trophy bike. Versus that big chunky ass monster, just like a super clean. Yeah, but I actually have to order him for this.
Man, I got into motorcycle riding literally every holiday my family went to the desert. So from the get-go, I was already born into it. It was hard not to like want this to be somehow my career, you know? Like when I was a little kid, I was always like, I'm gonna race motorcycles, and then like just riding every day, and freestyle came along, and I was just at the right place at the right time. I met all the dudes from SMP back in the day, and it was like right when freestyle was starting, and they're like, we're gonna do this thing called freestyle. Like, we'll pay you to wear our clothes and jump motorcycles. And I like ended up getting a deal for like $300 a month at like 14, 15 years old. And my dad went home and tore all the track down, just built me a bunch of jumps, and then from then on, that was my job.
You put it to everybody here today. It definitely feels good to be the top guys.
I'm so excited to get this project going with the Sport Chief, because it's like, I've known Hart forever, you know what I mean? Like, we've been in the same industry for so long. He's been an Indian guy, and for him to be the one building my bike, like, I already know he knows what to do. So I'm just giving him a little bit of guidance and like colorways and stuff that I want to do, but he's already like, hey, I got you these brakes, I got you these risers, these bars, these floorboards, these wheels, and I'm like, yeah, that's everything I would have picked. So it's cool to have someone like him building my bike that's been a part of the brand for so long, and now we get to go showcase what we can actually do on it.